Hello everyone and welcome to Silverhawk's Let's Play. I'm playing Baldur's Gate 3. This is my new save, so this is, well, the start of the game. There was a lot of stuff changed, so
We don't even know these people!
That doesn't matter.
Of course it does! You would choose strangers over us?
That's not what I said.
Can we stop shouting? No? Refugees, adventurers, no one in years, and suddenly we're overwhelmed. Well met. And thank you for beating back those goblins. Most brave of you. Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do. The ritual will be complete before too long.
Woo! You can sell stuff.
I know it's drastic, but more monsters seem to terrorize this region every day. We druids will be safe. As for those that took refuge here, well, may Sylvanas guard them as they continue their travels.
Okay. Seems like most are tieflings. They'll be fine. They have devilish power, dire times, high stakes, I understand. You said the region was overrun by monsters. They won't survive by themselves.
As I said, it's a drastic measure. But the survival of the Grove is paramount. There just aren't enough supplies to support everyone. Just some bits and bobs I no longer need.
Ooh. What do you mean some bits and bobs you no longer need? Well, how much do you need for that then?
Precious Baldur's Gate.
I care about our lives, our futures.
No, you just care about your stupid apprenticeship.
Take that back, right now.
Ritual staff I'll save. Could throw all of these in though. Teddy bear, I'll keep that one. Probably will need it. Skull of grease, we don't really need because we already have it. Void bulbs, not really used. They are probably kick-ass cool, but they do 1 damage.
We don't even know these people.
That doesn't matter.
Of course
Spike
it
bulb.
does. You would choose strangers over us?
That's not what I said.
Can we stop shouting? No?
You can intercept missile from ranged weapons attack. Okay. Arcane Vermount once per shot regain level 1 spell slot when you land critical hit with a spell thief. Haggis.
Calm down.
I bet these are interesting stuff to keep,
You're going to get us killed.
to get, because potion of featherfall, leather helmet. I don't know if these are good or not. The warrior gains 1d4 in throw damage. I don't really need that. And that's die. Barter. No, let's...
This is about your precious Baldur's Gate.
I care about our lives, our futures.
No, you just care about your stupid apprenticeship.
Of course.
Go back, right now.
Sylvanas, guide your path.
Sylvanas, guide your path. Trader attitude. Careful near trader, watch your eyes. Their attitude towards you affect the price of their stock. Righto. It says it has problem with my encoding. Let me switch that a bit then. Auto detect. No, that's the other way around, I'm sorry to say.
We don't even know these people.
That doesn't matter.
Of course it does.
Hells, we can't just leave. They're kin.
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blades and spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay. These people aren't fighters. We can help.
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
Persuasion, you should all stay. A single blade could make a difference. Where the weak has need, the strong have duty. Stay.
Just like I was saying, I don't want all these lives on my conscience. We need to stay.
Zerg. Fine. We'll stay. If we survive, it'll make for a good story, I suppose.
Thank you, Roland.
Righto.
I'd die if I met Leroic and reeking of this place. I'll never get the smell out of my clothes. I'll have to burn them.
Backpack.
Had my fill of this place. Ain't leaving town for a good while after this.
I'm looking for someone called Nissia something something. Damon. Oh, they're probably in here.
Cursed.
You're the one who helped at the gate. Glad to have another sword. We might need it.
Have you spoken to Korga?
Korga.
No word from the scout.
But if there's a clear path past those goblins...
Okay,
They'll find
so
it.
that's the
Yes.
only way I can go then. I guess.
Don't make me hurt you, boy.
Too late! Looking at you is painful enough.
Don't be grumpy, Roland. We'll get to the city soon. Give it back, kid.
I already told you I don't have
You're
it.
an idiot.
How stupid are you?
Yeah, Kogath, Roland, Carl. Ramira, we need to talk to Vanessa or something. Nessa something something. Dennis. Ardin. Aramis. Let's walk up there, shall we?
You're gonna be sorry! Every last one of you!
Again.
How long until Roland shows off his thunder wave?
And again.
True.
By Mordai's eyes. Another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
You dare interrupt? Has the tadpole ravaged your senses? Chucky. Fine.
On the road to Baldur's Gate, near the mountain pass. Saw us, for we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly, straight to the other side, and I just ran.
The map. Show me.
Thank you for your help. Apologize for my companion, or quit your sniveling. We're done. We're done with you. All right, Lisel. You got what you needed.
No hard feelings.
Still need to talk to whoever I need to talk to.
Again. Swing and parry. And again. Swing and...
Every Githyanki has held a sword by age 6, and claims their first kill by age 10. Yet these tieflings claim barely a single warrior among them. It's a wonder they've survived even this long. Entirely. I was as devoted to my studies as I was to my training. Each creche contains a Sathisk purification device. So I learned from the writings in the Kalir Library. The library was a gift from Vlaakith herself, that we may gain total understanding. Countless scholars roam the astral sea and beyond, observing the ways of our lessers, exploring planes so distant order turns to chaos and cold fires rage. The planes are ever quaking, and their peoples ever shifting. The Githyanki possess an eternity of knowledge. Yet we still collect more. Infinities upon infinities. I expect I am your first. I suppose I am as alien to you as you are to me. I know of your kind, but I do not often encounter them. That large, fleshy nose of yours looks like a mistake.
Really, thanks for noticing.
It was an observation, not a compliment. No matter. I do not intend to stay long in this place.
Do you know much about
I
my
understand
place?
much beyond your comprehension. More to the point, I know the cure for our condition. It is imperative we locate a creche. You do well to observe more and question less. Yes, in great detail. It starts with a fever and memory loss. Then you start to hallucinate. Your hair falls out, and you bleed from every orifice. Your bones will change form. Your jaw will split to allow room for 4 great tentacles. All skin will turn to gore, and be shed to reveal new flesh underneath. Then you have ceased to exist, and a mind flayer is born.
That's not
Words
going to happen.
forged in steel. May your actions express the same metal. We must find my kind and be rid of the parasite. It's as simple as that. The first symptoms should have long since started, though. That is what puzzles me. Yes, if you give it no further thought. But anomalies lead to surprises. Bad surprises. Besides, what hasn't happened may yet come to pass.
Yeah, let's... when about healing, we should totally look Nettle in the sanctum. There's a camp nearby that someone named Nettle can suppose heal and wound. She might be able to remove the parasite. Show on map. Ooh, so that's where she is. That made everything a lot more interesting, because that actually means I can wait a minute.
I'd swear that ox's gaze is following me.
Okay, so I run that way then. Yeah, I am doing that.
Please, let us through!
Let my daughter go right now!
She's a thief, hellspawn. And you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back!
Oh, let me through, Mragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
Okay. Let's save.
We could have taken those guards.
I'd rather you not get eaten by a bear.
Calm, Magrin. Give her a chance.
You, get back!
If it weren't for me, you'd own or run by goblin by now. I'll get where I please. I'm not looking for trouble. Can't you just let me by?
Keep back. Force my hand and I'll show you its claws.
A moment, Giona.
What? Oh, I understand. You! Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
That's rather nice. Karik, Elvin, Forest, wah 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 wah, Tusk. Okay, let's keep on walking then, I guess. Wait a minute, he's over there?
Keep their confidence, if you insist. You there! Hello!
Okay, hello?
Ah, my good friend. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close?
Yes.
A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest.
Ask your questions.
Glory. Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind, successfully recalling various details of goblin behavior.
Common variety goblins led by Lasher and flanked by Booyah. They were goblins same old other, lowly and vile. Give an exact description.
Goblins were of a rare, jam-colored hue and wielded magic blowguns.
A myth weaver. This man has no respect for truth.
And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety? Witnesses failed to notice the obvious dragon. Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates? They did, didn't they? Oh, curious. Oh, curious indeed. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiat in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal! Ah, but is superstition all? These goblins are informed by a kind of strategy anathema to their kind. I, for one, intend to get to the bottom of it. I'm just preparing to head to their camp as we speak, in fact. If you'll excuse me, I ought not to dawdle.
Never you mind. Who needs mercy when you've a quick tongue, hmm? And an invisibility potion stashed in your back pocket?
Until we meet again.
Okay. Yes, I guess it is until we meet again. Unfortunately, per usual, the game becomes very laggy when I'm in talk windows with them. I'll check later if it works or not.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Have you lost your senses, Korga? Release her.
She stole the idol of Sylvanas. Please.
I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger.
A thief, poison, what is this girl's actual crime? Imprison her, she's just a child. Do nothing, or one of the guards outside says you won't see me, here I am.
We will speak soon enough. First, judgment must be passed. The parasite eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks. Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Korga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
Druids cherish harmony, yailing the girl disrupt nature's balance. Release her, I'll see what she stays out of trouble. I'm versed in the way of justice. Make your case and I will pass judgment.
Very well. I'll defer to your ruling. My circle has offered grace to these outsiders. We gave them shelter from storm. We nourished their bellies. In return, these devils lured in a horde of goblins. And their spawn stole the one relic that might keep us safe. We've taken back our relic. But I will keep the fiend caged till our protection rite is complete.
I was scared. They said when the rite was over we'd have to leave. But there's goblins out there and worse. And it's nice here. So I took the idol. I thought maybe then we could stay. Please let me go. I'll be good, I swear.
Well, Paladin, what say you?
Justice means nothing without mercy. Let her go. Return the girl to her family. She made amend and you have your relic. She's made amend and you have your relic. Cage the girl if it's a fitting response to the crime she committed. Unfortunately, by temporary detain her for only as long as necessary. If this would be a real case, then of course she should be put into prison because she actually did the act, but she's a minor, so I don't know. Put her in a cage for a while.
Please, you can't!
Now, Wrath.
No.
Istias! Tila, to me!
Gone. By the gods, Korga, what have you done?
Jesus.
Bury the remains. Continue the rite.
And the parents? They're just outside.
This outsider will take word once I've spoken to her. We must focus on the rite.
Kill the child for that.
Korga, we are guardians,
Let's get
not
in and out of
killers.
this place before
Spare
any
your
biters
tears.
decide to bear their
She
fangs
knew
with
the
us.
danger. She still tried to run.
The longer we stay here, the closer we come to reaching the same fate.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster?
Well, she doesn't deserve death. Do you expect pity? You just killed a child in cold blood. You're protecting your own. Sometimes cruelty is required. Honestly, I just wanted to see what happened, and that depends. It was an accident, wasn't it?
Accidents do not exist. There is only choice and consequence. The devil spawn imperiled my brood. I bared my fangs to defend it. Choice, consequence. Now the idol of Sylvanus is returned, and the rite has resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders.
The rite must be born of powerful magic.
The rite of thorns. It is the Tree Father's gift that none come to harm. When we speak the final prayer, the great vine will sprout forth. The grove will be cloaked in bramble and thorn. No one enters, no one leaves. Sanctuary. None of this can happen while Outlanders infect us. Sylvanus demands that we choke them out.
I came in Silvius' behalf. His people will perish if you force them out.
And mine perish if he stays. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike.
It seems I best speak with Zevlor.
You will do more than speak. This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever shrouded.
Silver! Haha! Yeah, I really don't like that we killed the girl.
Mercy on us, Sylvanus. Mercy. Mercy. Mercy.
You let Kaga befoul this sacred place with child's blood, yet you play for mercy. Coward.
You may be right. We've let a snake replace our leader. And the result? By the Tree Father. That girl.
Kaga seems happy to rule the roost. Who's your real leader?
Master Halsin. Perhaps Goblin called, perhaps dead. He'd set Mistress Korga back in line. Hold her to task, stop this damned ritual. More will die if the rite is finished. So many more, sent into a world gone mad.
If no one is looking for Halsin, I could do it.
Would you? I would give anything to see Halsin return home.
No need to fret, I'll find him.
Sylvanus' blessing upon you, and my gratitude as well. Halsin is an elf with the presence of a bear. He left west with the adventurers. You won't mistake the first druid for anyone else.
Okay. I still need nettle something.
I wish I could offer more assistance. For now, I must keep a close watch on Korga. I hope to see both you and Halsin again soon.
Okay. Let's walk in here. Are you Nettle? Yeah, you are Nettle. God dang it. Hello, Nettle.
I see you. Just give me a moment. A moment.
This may be cat.
There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed? You found her, but I still don't know what she can do for you. Why are you asking?
No good way to put in this. I have a tadpole in my head.
A tadpole? A mind flayer tadpole?
Do you know them? Can you help me?
I'll do what I can. Come, follow me. I might be able to help. We need to be quick. This way. This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after.
Do Ro and I have the same kind of parasite? I am hoping for a less grave cure. So you killed him and laid him out on the table. Is everything being captured by mind flayers these days? Don't think it was common experience.
Seems so. Gave Master Halsin a right start. It's why he joined the adventurers on their expedition. To find out what was happening. A pity you got me instead of him. He understands these things. Studied them. Still, we have options. You don't have to be here for this.
I will remain. I have a vested interest in the outcome.
All right. Let's see what we can do. Of course. Now, tell me what's been happening. Any symptoms? Strange events?
I merged my mind with anyone else that is infected.
Victims can identify each other. Not that the others know they're victims. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening.
On Mind Flay ship, I was kidnapped and infected.
A mind flayer ship? But Master Halsin was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms.
I thought you could cure me. What about the branch of yours?
The thorn? Coated in a fatal toxin. It was a last resort, in case I couldn't trust you. I don't have a cure. Only a way out. I'm sorry for misleading you, but I had to be sure you weren't a threat before I told you everything. Now, do I have your word or not? I hope it doesn't come to that, but thank you. Here. You know, I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a mind flayer infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more. Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal.
What do you mean should be changing? You must learn something from studying them. Just tell me if there's a cure or not. What do you mean should be changing?
Mind flayers reproduce by infecting someone with their parasite. 7 gruesome days later, the victim transforms and a new mind flayer is born. The thing in your skull, though, it's different to anything in our records. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers. Telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow.
So you think it's only a matter of time?
Could be. But there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne. And I've no idea why. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers. Joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back. I've sent birds to find him, but the place is rotten with goblins. And if my birds can't get close, what chance do I have? You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound?
Alright, I'll find Halsin.
Thank you. It would mean everything to the Grove. To me. I wish I could tell you more. But only those adventurers know what happened out there. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. And Master Halsin didn't make it back. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad, remember the vial. Remember your oath. One step at a time, Nettie. Come on.
Why vein poison?